Maybe.
Somebody made your face on a lamp.
It was a lamp when I was chasing him around the whatchamacallit.
Can you retweet it?
Shed outside.
Yeah, I'm retweeting it. It's pretty funny looking.
Man,
Mark, you better hurry up so we can get back on Twitter.
Yeah, come on, Mark.
I
Jeez.
have no idea.
You're killing me,
I've
Smalls.
been everywhere, I think.
No, you haven't.
Have I? No? Really?
You have clearly not been everywhere.
Where haven't I been? What the hell? I don't know.
Let's see what people are thinking I am. I'm bleach on the washer. I'm in the bathtub. I'm a doll. I'm lasagna. No, wait, so I ate lasagna.
There's no lasagna.
I'm the last barrel standing.
There is no last barrel standing. I killed them all.
I'm just reading. I'm the hula
Gotta
girl.
kill them all. And there's something about barrels. And I don't know the.
It's 45 seconds. I'm actually, man, Bob, is it impressive?
It's not. It's actually really unimpressive looking, but it's perfectly pulled off.
Oh,
Wow. How much time is left?
There's like 30 seconds.
He's that's too much time. If I told you what he was, you would instantly find him and kill him.
Yeah.
Well, how about this? I concede if it's a great spot, I won't kill him.
He's a bed frame.
Is he?
Yep.
Yes.
Where?
Jump up and down, Wade.
Oh, wow.
It's like perfectly aligned, right?
That's amazing.
What does it look like on your screen?
It looks perfect.
Here, let me pull up the live stream. I can't see.
Yeah, it's amazing. No, just walk over here. I'm not going to shoot you. It was perfectly aligned. I thought I pushed that one and it was like, oh.
No, it was just
it
like perfect.
Oh my God. That's what I get because I don't know the map too well. I don't count the number of beds. I should have.
I was a bed frame in the other room before too.
Yeah, I don't count the bed frames. I thought I pushed it, but I was like, nothing. But I must have just
You
bounced.
barely even walked into this room.
Wow. Damn. That's impressive. Well,
I
Good
tried
job,
to be one of
Wade.
these one time. I tried to leave, be something else, and whenever I started to walk through the door, it said gravity killed me.
oh, that's weird. I don't know why that.
I don't know.
That was a good spot. That was a good spot. Okay. My voice is really hurting.
Is that the end of that? Oh, okay. Break time.
Yeah.
Should put on.
Are we gonna order pizza?
Well, I mean, there's plenty of food in there.
I know. I was just asking.
If you want pizza, we can order pizza. But
It's
for
up to
now,
you guys. I'm just debating whether I want to go eat in there or wait.
I bought $100 worth of groceries, so I'd prefer if you found that. I'm gonna go grab the Lunchables. My voice is not doing good. Whew.
Someone put our goofy goober heads on our different bodies.
Yay!
It's kind of scary.
I guess I don't need.
Lunchables! Radical!
What kinds did you get?
There's 2 pepperonis and 1 triple cheese.
Oh, okay.
Which one? Who wants what?
I'll have a pepperoni.
I don't care. I'll take either one.
You can have the pepperoni with the cheese.
Okay.
Lunchables! Yeah! Radical!
And now you guys get to watch us eat dinner.
Yeah, and now we're gonna. But while we're doing that, we're also going to chat with you guys on.
I'm not.
Oh my gosh,
Twitter.
there's so much stuff in here. Does anyone want my Capri
just
Sun?
kidding.
Why
can't I do that?
Nah, I'm good. I seriously haven't had Lunchables since like 6th grade. I
Where's
saw
my
it and I was.
pizza? Oh, there's my pizza.
I saw it. I always walk by it in the store. I'm like, God, I can't get that. I'm an adult. I'm a man. Who gets Lunchables, baby men? But yeah.
I might eat Lunchables occasionally.
Oh man.
All right.
You do eat Lunchables occasionally?
Yes.
Really? Ah, cool.
The pizza ones even.
Oh, it even comes with a Capri Sun.
I know. It's a meal. I got it better than the individual packet. I don't know how a drink makes it a complete meal.
It
I'm
does.
pretty sure this is just cardboard and red flavored water.
Yeah. That's like red salted paste.
Oh. Did any of you used to make the triple decker pizza sandwiches?
No. I didn't get Lunchables in school. I was one of those kids where my parents made me eat the school lunch every day.
I always ended up getting like the ham and cheese cracker or turkey and cheese cracker ones.
Okay. I started getting the school lunch a while ago, but back when I was going to this place called Calvary Christian Academy, which was just a lovely, lovely place. I had to pack lunch every day, so that was fun.
You're really selling it.
Oh man, did I mention how great it was and how much fun I had there? I didn't. Oh, God, I didn't. All right, so no one's checking Twitter right now.
I've got it up, but
I'll check it.
I was retweeting art.
I haven't been on that. So, please play Gmod Stranded. What is Gmod
Children of the Markiplier. I'm going to retweet that one. That actually looks pretty good.
Oh man.
I really wish they would have given you like a unicorn horn though on top of it just to sell all the different corns.
Ew.
That's really creepy. You should, yeah.
Lunchables.
I don't know what these crusts are made of, but it's a little concerning.
It's a little chewy, and
It's kind of like the paste that they make paper out of.
yeah, I think so. I think it is the reject stuff that isn't good enough to make paper.
Not good enough for paper. Feed it to children.
Yeah.
That's my theory.
Also, I don't have tiny child fingers anymore, so it's like physically impossible to get the cheese out of this tiny little hole.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Yeah, I was wondering how I was going to get the cheese out
It's a
as well.
tiny little hole.
Because a hole, it's tiny.
Why is that funny?
I don't
Why
know.
is that funny, Bob? Or Wade?
Why don't you know my name by now?
Oh. My mom doesn't even know my name, so why do you expect me to know yours?
Your mom doesn't know your name?
No. No, I'm dead serious. She has always called me Thomas first and my brother Mark first, and then corrects herself. She's never gotten it right.
That's weird.
It's just like the way our brains work. They're bad with names. They get them mixed up, and they do them all wrong. Anyone need a paper towel?
I'll have one.
I'll take one just to be safe.
Mark, Maddie Bielozor, I'm sure I'm saying that
Thank you.
perfectly, wants to know, when were you in Korea? Were you ever in Korea?
Oh yeah, a few times.
When was that?
The first time I was in Korea was probably when I was about 4 or 5. I don't really remember much of it, but I went back when I was probably 9, and then I went back again when I was like 16, I want to say. So I've been there a few times, and it's really interesting to see it develop because Korea was a country that grew pretty quickly. It modernized very quickly. So the first time I went, I remember it was just, fields, crops, and stuff like that. Second time, the city was more developed that we were near. It was a little city outside of Seoul. And every time I went back, it kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And so the last time I was there, it was so cool to see field, 30-story skyscraper, field. It's just weirdly spread out and weirdly established. So it's an interesting place. Like I obviously didn't know the language because my mom didn't teach me as a kid, which I wish she did, but can't change that now. But I mean, I don't know if I'd go back because I really love the country, if I'd go back just because there's family there. So anyway, my voice is really bad. Could you guys talk for me? I need to give it a break if I'm going to last.
Hi, Mark. Talk for you like that?
No.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I'm not Mark.
What's up, Bob? Bob was... How long we're doing... Oh. The
Bob,
stream
do your best Morgan Freeman voice.
Please don't do Lori.
I'm Morgan Freeman.
I was a man who was known to get certain things from time to time.
That was the longest day of Andy Dufresne's life.
I'd like to say that Andy fought the good fight.
Oh my god.
You get away with so much, Bob.
That was probably Morgan Freeman.
That was Morgan Freeman, yeah.
Actually, this is a weird request, but while we're taking a break, I saw you posted a probably archery video the other day, and I would love to play that game.
You'd like to play that?
Yes.
I don't have it
I actually
here.
saw it on Steam, and I was like...
It's not on this computer, unfortunately.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry.
Not too bad.
Let's see. Is Zombie ready? Do we have that?
Yes. Twitter direct message.
Okay, cool. We have another thing set up that we were going to give a try, and hopefully is going to be good.
Is this the right thing, Zombie? Did he make this? Because the link I clicked on took me somewhere I didn't expect.
Yeah, I don't either. Listen, guys, I'm not going to play Rust. Plain and simple. We're not set up for that. We do not have it installed on all computers. It's just not going to happen. So, sorry. Sorry to burst your bubble. We're not going to play Rust.
How do I do this mod?
I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. Is Technic Launcher
here it
even
is,
on this
okay.
computer, Wade? Is Technic Launcher on here?
It should be, yeah.
Okay.
It should be on the desktop, if nothing else.
Okay, cool. All right. So we're going to get some stuff set up, and hopefully we'll be able to get this in order.
An iPhone 4 charger, do you? My phone's so close to dead.
Not a 4 charger.
Oh, well.
But for now, we just need to take a break. I need to rest my voice. If I'm going to last another 5 hours, I need to... it's already starting to hurt, so... It's just all the laughing and yelling that we do.
There's a lot of that.
I would like to say also that if you are suggesting games, we will literally ignore you. I apologize to put it that bluntly, but we do not take game suggestions. And all it does is clog up... All it does is clog up the chat with information that does not need to be there. So, sorry about that. When did I first start watching the Game Grumps? I knew about the Game Grumps early on when I started because I was a big fan of Aaron Hansen, Ego Raptor, and I checked out their channel, and I didn't watch it right away, mostly because I didn't watch any other Let's Plays. But pretty soon after that, I started going back through their older videos, or a little bit later after that. So I watched a bit of the JonTron stuff, and then I stopped for a while, and then I didn't even know that JonTron moved on until like a month after it happened. Then I started picking it back up again. I started watching. I thought it was really funny, and I like both Danny and JonTron. When they're on the show, I just think it's a really cool style. They do what we do. They sit down and they dick around and they play video games. It's really quite fun. So I'm glad to be able to do it. Have you gotten this to work yet?
I'm getting there right now. I'm downloading the pack, and I've got an IP for us too.
Okay. All right.
What
Cool.
is going on?
We'll get that in just a
Oh
second.
my god, my phone does not like this charger.
Yeah. Someone suggested to drink pineapple juice because it will help my throat. That seems quite illogical since acidic things will actually damage vocal cords, and drinking excessive acidic entities is very bad for it. I need more lozenges. Unfortunately, I left my big bag of lozenges at my apartment, so I will be able to keep going, but I need someone else to talk for me.
Stop it, phone!
I need someone else to talk.
Who would do that? I know. Bob! Go do your thing, Mark. We're good here. I'll start answering Twitter questions.
Okay, go.
All right, let me get to Twitter. All right, sorry, I was downloading the right thing.
Well, that's a server.
Is Mark drinking a Capri Sun? Yeah, we all are.
That's a server download. Oh wait.
What?
Is there something other than the server download?
Yeah, I got sent to the
Bob,
server.
I don't know what's happening with this charger, but it's just like making my phone vibrate at me.
That's weird.
It's
it
like-
charges my iPod fine, but I don't know if there's a difference or what. It's like it's not an Apple one. It's a Griffin one, so it's potentially not.
Okay,
working.
Zombie said he sent us everything we need via Twitter direct message. There
There
should be one link,
Yeah.
and then there should be some numbers.
But the link links to a download for a server thing.
It does? It
All I
didn't for
have is
me.
the link.
Yep. I got a link to something called Lapitos.
Yes, you click on that little URL, you copy that in the Technic Launcher as that new pack.
Okay. I see.
Ah.
Well, that wasn't very clear.
Yeah, I saw the URL and I was like, I don't know what to do with that.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, the internet's
How do
broken.
I get it into here? How do I shove it in?
Yes, I do have a YouTube channel. No, Bob does not currently have one.
There we go. Paste.
We are trending worldwide.
Yay!
Ooh,
I'm
yeah, good shot.
thank you
Error.
guys.
That's awesome. That is really cool.
Yeah.
Why is that website offline?
Which website?
The Technic Launcher website appears to be offline.
That's weird. Works for me. Jinx.
See, that's why I switched from that computer, because that computer has issues. It doesn't like certain things, and it chooses not to work at certain points.
Oh, well, if I just... That's so weird. Yeah, I don't understand what's happening.
Now I'm getting endless suggestions on how to fix my throat. I am well aware of how to fix my voice. I've researched it in depth, and I appreciate your concern, but I have it handled. The only problem with what I'm doing is I'm shouting into a microphone for 8 hours straight. or 7 hours straight.
Or going to be 12 soon.
And it's going to be 12. That's my only issue.
Where do
I knew this was going to be bad going into it, so I was doing the humidifier. I took hot showers. I wore a scarf around my throat.
Where do I paste that
drank
thing in, Wade?
tea and honey.
Huh?
Where do I?
Took
okay,
lozenges.
here we go.
I'm good. Don't worry
Got
about
it?
me.
Yeah.
Well, this didn't seem to do anything.
Did it add it?
Yeah,
Let's hear.
it's working for me, Mark.
It's downloading stuff for
Did
me.
you go to add new pack and paste
Yeah,
it in?
I
and
paste-
Then you have to hit play.
If you look in the list, does Lapido's Galacto blah, 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 show up?
It says invalid thing.
That's weird.
Yeah. Yeah, invalid Technic platform delivery URL. I'm supposed to copy the URL of the direct link that he
All you have
sent
to
me.
do here, I'll come over and see.
No, you go to the direct link he sent you. There's a URL on that page.
Oh, I see. There.
Oh, you didn't? Yeah, you copied and pasted that. Okay,
okay.
go to the link.
No, I got it.
Okay, you know how to copy it to the. Have you done this before?
Yeah.
Then
I got
why were you so dumb and didn't do it right the first time?
Because I didn't click the right one.
Oh.
Do you have any more questions for us, Wade?
Let me see. I've got at least 80 more tweets, so I'm sure there's something in there.
Let me see if there's an update on the number of T-shirts sold.
Do we ever plan on making our own game in the future? I have no plans on making games. However, I heard, interestingly enough, that there's a Left 4 Dead 2 mod where you can play as us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
I've
saw
never
that.
done that, but it sounds cool. I need to check it out sometime.
That's not bad. Okay, so I have updated numbers as of 3:30, which is 6:30 here. Total number of bundles sold is 788, which is
Wow.
good. Mark shirts 1,828. Bob shirts 219.
All right.
Wade 72. So you picked up a few. A sticker. There's been 612 sticker packs sold, and that accounts for a total of 3,519 units. Now, remember, that doesn't directly correlate to the amount that will be donated. There, you need to subtract production fees and whatnot. So that is still tremendous, though. That's really, really incredible, especially considering the bundles are the big packs. And it's really cool of you guys to be so supportive of what we're doing. And if you haven't yet, the shirts are still available. They will be available till the end of the day and to the end of the month. But I recommend getting them today so that I can get all the donations for charity in by the end of the month, because they're going to rush the payment, and I will be able to get that in hopefully on the 28th. If not, it'll be early next month. There's also been the donation page where we have raised over $10,000 now, $10,280.71 in just cash donations.
Awesome.
On top of that, I'm like, we have to be getting close to our goal amount. I don't think we're quite there yet, but we have to be really, really close. And there's still 5 hours left to go. And hopefully when we play this, we'll be able to tone down a bit. And we'll be able to rest up a bit so that we can finish strong. Like, that's the idea. I want to be able to finish this live stream very strong, give you guys the best show possible. Like, that's what we strive to do compared to other Let's Players. Not to discredit other live streamers, but there's quite a few of live streamers that they just play games, you know. They just do it to play. I always feel like we're trying to put on a show, so hopefully we'll be able to get that now. I just haven't stopped talking the entire time. But
Nope.
that's okay. So you guys take care. I need to get myself another cup of tea.
All right. Bob, are you on Twitter at the moment?
I am on Twitter.
Anything interesting on your end?
Everyone seems really concerned that I don't have a YouTube. I don't
That's
know what to
because-
tell you. I had a big, long, sort of pointless conversation about that earlier. So look at this later. Blue. What is your favorite quote, Wade?
My favorite quote?
Yeah, I feel like we're getting to know, like,
To be great is to be misunderstood, by Ralph Waldo Emerson.
just had that on lock.
I had to think about it for a moment, but yeah. That's always one that stood out to me. I had to do a project in high school where I had made this little booklet, and we had to do something like some kind of daily journal thing or something about different things we were reading. And I came across that quote and I put it on one of the pages, and I don't know, it just always stood out to me and I've always remembered it. 'Cause it's kind of true. In order to do something great, generally you got to do something that's either a risk or it's something that's unheard of or unthought of to be remembered as doing something great at least.
Mm-hmm.
So, what about you, Bob?
Oh, jeez. Favorite quote, huh?
I've not messed with your packets of tea.
What is that vibrating?
My
Is that your
phone's
phone?
going nuts over here because it's refusing to charge, but it's not losing charge at the moment.
I don't know why there are no T-shirts for women in the charity T-shirt list. That probably has to do with options offered by the T-shirt company.
Yeah. It's not like we would intentionally not
Favorite
do that.
quote, man. Let me. I don't know if I can remember this one. Let me look.
There's some very weird things.
Why is it so quiet?
Because a lot of these aren't questions, and a lot of them are either directed at you, or they're things that are just strange.
More nipple crust?
There has been some more nipple crust.
All right, I'll do this request even though it doesn't make sense. Potato.
Sarah Gets Scared wants to know when I'm going to do another Outlast video. I can answer that question. I'm hoping to either record one tonight and post it tomorrow, or record one tomorrow night and post it late tomorrow night or early Monday. My computer's been here, so I didn't get a chance to upload for anything for today like I originally was planned on. So I'm going to have to do a lot of uploading whenever I get my computer back home tonight and tomorrow. Mm-hmm. And I have 2 basketball games tomorrow night, so I don't know how much I'm going to get done then. Mm-hmm. Answer that question.
Sounds good to me.
When did
Can we do crazy faces again? I don't know, probably.
Well, now you're the only one doing a crazy face.
Well, I read it out loud. I made a face. That's all I can do, guys. I can't make them do it.
Normal faces.
blah, 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 blah.
How dare you?
That's weird. Someone did a crop together picture of Mark's head on a super baby from Prop Hunt with a pepperoni pizza Lunchable.
Okie dokie. Well done there.
That is several things that were happening.
There's one of Bob and I staying on the side of someone's street luging, I guess. And
I
there's
thought you meant loogie.
no. Your face is on the street
like a
luger, and
luger?
we're just watching on the side. And it says, "We see you sliding around like a luger."
That's pretty good.
That is a good one. Retweet that one. I
I
want
am
to see
working
it.
on it.
I think I did already.
Though I thought
see.
street lugs had like wheels. This one's on like a ice.
I've never
Is there
seen
ice
this.
luging?
I've never seen a street
What word
luge.
are you saying?
Luge.
Luge.
Luge is traditionally
Yeah,
on ice.
like
Isn't
a-
it?
I've never actually watched it or seen it.
The Olympics are on right now. What do you do every day?
Not watching TV.
Even I've seen the Olympics.
It's on the internet. I haven't watched it very much of it on TV. I watch a lot of it online.
The only thing I've seen
Well,
was
that's
I saw
not true,
part of a
but
hockey game,
I've watched a good amount online.
and I heard a lot of things are going on in Sochi. That's about
Yeah.
it.
Sochi. You're mispronouncing everything.
I thought it was Sochi.
Is it Sochi?
I
Maybe
all
I'm
the
wrong on this one. Oh, jeez.
Like
Yikes.
Luger. I like Luger.
Oh.
Mark, you just got teabagged.
Thank you. Well, I actually busted out the good. This is lavender green tea.
Oh,
It's expensive
for serious
quality
tea.
stuff. So, well, it's gonna be steeping pretty good. So, gonna be good on this end.
Let's see.
Uh,
What inspired me
Seattle
to join
area?
YouTube? I can answer that.
Oh.
Pretty much drunk Minecraft, playing with Mark and Bob. And then there were a lot of fans that were tweeting at me and asking me that, telling me I should do it. And I really had no good reason not to, so I decided to give it a shot, and here I am. So there's that.
here's a good one. I can do a story for this one, and you can answer too, Wade.
Okay.
What is your best or funniest school memory? Which I assume means younger years of school. But for me, it was my senior year. I had a group of 4 guys, and we were all kind of like best buddies. And 2 of those guys are actually in my wedding party, so we're still best buddies. But we decided it was the end of our senior year in high school, and so we would go on like a camping trip sort of thing, just for fun. And 2 of them were gold. 2 of them were Eagle Scouts, which is like the highest rank of Boy Scout you can be in the U.S. Boy Scouts, I think. And it's a pretty big thing. You have to do a lot of stuff to get there, and it's very hard.
I've got many friends in the league.
So they knew what was going on, and they had good gear. And we decided we were going to go on a kayaking trip and just kayak down this river and camp at the end and just kind of go for like a night or 2. And so I had never kayaked before, but it was on a river, and it wasn't like rapids or anything. It was just like sit in it and float down the river, I thought. And so we get to the kayak place, and I had looked online, and it was like, yeah, there's a 10-mile kayak route. It should just take you like a few hours. It's pretty easy. And we get there, and we're signing them papers and paying them and everything. And the guy is like, so did you want to do the 10-mile wimpy one, or did you want to do the full 26-mile one? And I was kind of like, 10 sounds fine, you know. But the Eagle Scouts were just like, yeah, I didn't even know there was 26. Is it just as easy? And the guy was kind of like, sure, it's just as easy. Yeah, you'll be fine. And so I'd never kayaked before, and suddenly I'm committed to doing a 26-mile kayak epic journey across this river. And the thing that this dude did not tell us is that the rains had been horrible that year. Oh. And this river was like hardly a river. Like there were parts of it where there was no flowing water, and it was 2 inches deep, which I don't know if you know anything about a kayak, but
not deep.
It goes more than 2 inches into the water. So we start, and we're going for maybe an hour, and it's okay, and I'm starting to get the hang of it. And then I start to realize, like, it seems like my kayak is sinking, and it's kind of strange. And it turns out there's a hole in it. And we're like 3 miles into a 26-mile kayak journey. And I have a sinking kayak. I've never done this before. And I'm a really big person. So I couldn't just like trade because the other guys had normal-sized kayaks. And I had like sad loser big people kayaks, which apparently sink. And so I have the sinking kayak, and it was just challenging, and it kept flipping over on me. And I, for some reason, thought that packing my lunch in a paper bag would be pretty good for that. So my lunch it must have gone in the river like 5 times. Like it just kept flipping over, and it was bad. And so we're going along, and we keep having to hit these things where it's so shallow we got to get up and carry our kayaks, which weigh quite a bit, and carrying them around, and it's exhausting. And finally we get to this one part where there's this log in the middle, like a dead tree stump in the middle of the river. And it's a pretty wide river at this point. And all we have to do is go around one side or the other of it. And so the guy in front is an Eagle Scout, and he sees it, and he goes to the left, and he goes, there's a log right here. And the guy who was behind him was not an Eagle Scout and was kind of like me and had no idea how to kayak. And he just like stuffed it right into the log, flipped over, and he got wedged in there somehow, so he was stuck on the log, his kayak was. And so the guy in front of me starts laughing so hard that he just runs into him, and he flips over and gets stuck. And so I'm like now trying to steer around this, and I hit one of the kayaks, I flip over, and my lunch goes sailing away down the river. And so we're all like in the river. I'm like drowning. I have no idea. You know, I'm not very good at swimming. I've never kayaked. I've never really been on a river. And the Eagle Scout guys think it's hilarious. But my lunch is literally rolling away down the river. So the guy who didn't hit it and is just sitting in his kayak laughing at us because we're morons, goes and gets it and brings it back. And then we decide that's where we're going to have lunch. And so I'm sitting here with like soggy sandwich. And so I had to eat some of it because I was starving and trying to do a 26-mile kayak thing, which I had never done before. And so, you can kind of fill in the rest of the story. It went on and on like that. And finally, at the end of the night, we get to the end, and I had these sunglasses, which were like really nice Oakley sunglasses that I'd had for a while. And I survived flipping over the whole time, and I'd never lost them, and I thought I was going to. I get to the end, and I just like dump out of my kayak and like float in the water because I have blisters on my hands and my arms, and I'm exhausted. And when I get up, my sunglasses have floated away. Like I had them on my vest or something, and they just like slipped off and floated away forever. And then we had to set up camp, which I don't know how to do. And so that was another fiasco, but God. And honestly, it sounds horrible the way I sell it, but that is the funniest thing I've ever been a part of. Because it's not like we were in any sort of peril or anything. I was never going to die. But it was just like You're so bad. And everyone but me thought it was hilarious. I didn't think it was that funny. I think it's funny now. It's funny for you guys.
Yeah.
But that